my view, homemakers have more significance and relevance in the entire family coming together. Because home is where your heart is and home is where your health is. So a woman is in charge of that fortress. Try to get to the etymology of the word holistic. So holy means pure. That which is pure is complete. That which is complete is integrated. That which is integrated is total. Fitness is at the lowest rung of the evolution of mankind. So it's fitness, health, wellness, well-being. So I said, let's call it holistic health. That's how holistic health was born.
So this was, like you said, 46, 47 years back. I don't think the society was ready for all that you had to offer, because we needed the Western stamp of yoga for us to practice yoga, right?
True. I got deeply influenced by the Vedic wisdom, which was science before science, and it will remain science after science. Because modern science is right today, wrong tomorrow. So when people ask me, what do you have for breakfast? I said, I have breath for breakfast. I soak myself in the sun and I take an air bath. Then of course, movement nourishes you. So workout nourishes you. Then meditation, silence nourishes you. If you're going to count your calories, you're gone. Gayi bhains pani mein. Your reps, don't count your calories, don't count your salaries. Stop counting, start being. You're not an accountant in life. We've identified in every disease which are the aggravators, which are the antagonizers, which are the agitators, and which are the instigators. So if these four things are not fed, you are not feeding the disease. Most cancer patients die because they are fed and cancer gets promoted.
Do you think that human beings can live forever?
A person who
Mickey, welcome on the Aditi Govitrikar Show. You introduced holistic health to the world. Can you walk us through that?
46, 47 years ago, I did a program on nutrition, on vegan nutrition, which was very first time in India. And trust me, it was first time in the world. And this was promoted by Dr. Vijaya Venkat, the founder of the Health Awareness Center, which is one of the finest nutritional center ever. So after getting qualified 1 year's program, there was a choice whether I wanted to become a nutritionist those days or wanted to get into fitness. And I had also done my black belt in martial arts. So that was always there. I was itching with action. So I said, if I do only nutrition, what about this part? So what makes everything complete? So I was reading a magazine and I read a word called holistic attitude. And then I tried to get to the etymology of the word holistic. So holy means pure. That which is pure is complete. That which is complete is integrated. That which is integrated is total. Wholesome. So I said, okay, can't I do holistic health? Because fitness is passé. Fitness is at the lowest rung of the evolution of mankind. So it's fitness, health, wellness, well-being. So I said, let's call it holistic health. So
this was, like you said, 46, 47 years back. I can only imagine at that time, I don't think the society was ready for all that you had to offer, because we needed the Western stamp of yoga for us to practice yoga, right?
True.
And many other such things.
Yeah.
So how did you navigate through being so many things? I remember seeing you on a big billboard saying that I will teach you swimming
in 24 hours.
In 24 hours. To me, it was like, wow, I mean, what is this man doing right that he can do this, right? So walk us through your journey.
Okay, so after having done that, martial arts, I'd already done my black belt. Then I did this program on nutrition. And those days, I was listening to Maharishi Mahesh Yogi on a channel called Vedic Wisdom. Then I caught on to listening to Deepak Chopra. And then, of course, time came when I was, Sri Ravi Shankar ji was there. And Osho took me by storm. And started reading a lot of books by Osho, by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. And I got deeply influenced by the Vedic wisdom, which was science before science, and it will remain science after science.
That's true.
Because that's the science of non-change, that which is absolute. Because modern science is right today, wrong tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that got me into thinking deep into what silence can do, what stillness can do, what activity can do, what passivity can do, what food can do, what fasting can do. We were propagating 1 meal a day in 1980.
Oh, wow.
So, everything put together, I understood there is lots more to health than what meets the eye. Because there is invisible energy which nobody addresses. Everybody is into strength training. What about Urja training? And for Urja, you don't have to sweat. It's so beautiful. It's sahaj, it's saral, it's simple. And yet it is magical. Which means without punishing yourself, you work your body. I will not use the word work out your body. You work your body to biological boldness, physiological fitness, and psychological serenity.
So would you say that yoga and Tai Chi kind of come close to Urja training, or is that Urja training?
So Bodhidharma took Dhyan to China. So Chinese couldn't pronounce Dhya. So their Dhya became Zya. So Dhyan became Zen. Shakti became Ki and Chi. Ki in Japanese, Chi in Chinese.
Yeah.
And our Kalari Paetu became Wing Chun Kung Fu. And then different forms of
So
martial
these are
arts.
all Urja training.
These are all Urja training.
Original, yeah.
But whether it is Wing Chun Kung Fu or Kalari Paetu, literally it's not supposed to beat somebody to death. Offense is not the criteria. Defense is by default. But the whole art and form of martial arts is to align the body with universal powers. Synchronize yourself with the circadian rhythms. And restore, reset, realign your body biological clocks. And your physiological being. So, yoga is the simplest form, and Tai Chi, yes, was born out of it. So, yoga is postures and poetry.
Yeah.
Tai Chi is silk weaving.
Movement, yeah. It's a beautiful art. Now, when we talk about physical well-being, ye ek baat hui. But there is also your mind, your soul, which also needs, exercise could be a wrong word, but something like that, where you're stretching and straining
Work your
and
body.
flowing. Yeah, so you need to work your soul also, your mind also. You want to take us through that?
A very good poet, William Blake's German poet, comes from mind. We are led to believe a lie when we see from and not through the eyes. For we were born in the night to be perished in the night, while our souls rest in the beams of light. Now this says and implies that we are living ignorantly without the awareness of the soul being there. And this ignorant life makes us come back again and again, spinning on the circumference but never getting centered. So if you want to find your soul, settle, stop. एक ठहराव होना चाहिए. जहां पर रुक गए वहां पर योग घटित होता है.
पर वो ही तो मुश्किल है आज के दिन.
रुकना.
Yes.
आज के दौर में.
Stillness.
Which is where stillness is very important. Where you settle. You take a glass of water, put chalk powder inside and put water inside and stir it hard. Till the time the water is swirling, it's cloudy. When the water stops swirling, the cloud settles, the powder settles, and there is absolute clarity. So clarity ke liye, for soul clarity, for the soul to emerge and influence you, alignment of head and heart, congruence, or one can say, I would say coherence is very important. So settling, stopping, shunyam quotient, shantata.
So in today's day and age, given the hecticness, especially in a city like ours, Mumbai, we are running from pillar to post, we are meeting people, we have work lined up, and the social media doesn't help. Where and how can one find stillness?
You know, we are all running around to find answers. Now see the paradox here. We are running around to find answers because there is a quest. But this is a die-hard quest. The die-hard quest has to become a very subtle quest. So Jalaluddin Rumi said that I've been living on the lips of insanity, knocking on the door, asking questions, the door opens, I've been knocking from inside. So everything that you're looking outwardly is actually inwardly. And that is why we've called my daughter's platform Antar.
Karishmas.
Karishma Mickey Mehta's.
Yes.
That Antar is a transformational vortex within from which everything comes, to which everything returns. And it is that emptiness only which can birth everything. Because if there is something, it has to get exhausted. Only emptiness can give you infinity and eternity. So that stillness is very important. I've recently launched something called the Health Hexagon. The Health Hexagon is nothing but 6-pointed star where 2 triangles, when they cross, they come into equilibrium. So the first point of the hexagon is breath. Breath is fundamental to human life. It regulates you. And your self-regulatory mechanism, when broken, with regulated breath, becomes whole again. So breath. Then what's the next thing that you do most often? Food. So where there is food, the paradox has to be taken into consideration. So fasting. So that becomes 2. On number 3, movement. So where there is movement, there ought to be stillness. Because this is what Advaitam and Tao Te Ching philosophy is. Respect the Vipreet, opposite. It's sound. So where there is sound, there has to be silence. So where there is nad, there has to be anat nad, the sound of the soundless. And it's wonderful. Then we come to, so we finished 4, and the 5th being meditation, and the 6th being optimism. So these 6 points of the Health Hexagon addresses every human need. So at Antar, we have the Health Hexagon, and we also have sutras, which are very desified. And we want to desify everything because this is where science before science, wisdom-based approach is there.
Existed, Now you spoke about breath, which is the first, right at the top of the star. Given, again, I mean, I'm going towards a little practicality of it, which is even to take a deep breath in this city is like smoking cigarettes. So how does one practice that pure breathing where it's, the prana or the oxygen actually benefits us?
So it's very natural. When you're sitting on the pot, you don't deep breathe. But when you're outside, you do. When you're in a kabristan, you don't deep breathe. When you're in a gutter, you don't deep breathe. But when you're in a garden, you do. So we have sensory perceptions where we take deep breaths and, the upheaval of our emotions corresponding to the environment makes us deep breathe. So when you're stressed out, you do take a breath because a big breathe out is a release of stress. So obviously you breathe where there is fresh air flowing. So obviously you should go and exercise only in fresh air, not in boxed up gyms. Please get out of them. West has sold everything to us and they are getting liberated from it. They sold us the gym. And now they are free. They sold us aerobic Zumba. Now they are doing yoga. And we like fools are still trapped into that.
The second thing we spoke about was food. Now food is how we survive, right? Breath and food, 2 very, very crucial things. What is the role of supplements? Because everybody's talking about you have to take this because food has lost its nutrition.
My today's video with Luke Coutinho has...
Oh, it does?
Sensible supplementation.
Okay. What are your thoughts on supplements?
So I endorse Luke's thoughts that of course, before food nourishes you, I always tell people there are 10 things that nourish you. So when people ask me, what do you have for breakfast? I said, I have breath for breakfast. I soak myself in the sun and I take an air bath. Then, of course, movement nourishes you. So workout nourishes you. Then meditation, silence nourishes you. Stillness nourishes you. Then optimism nourishes you. And then, of course, a good massage nourishes you. Nights, good rest nourishes you. Love for each other, love for the environment, respect and regard nourish you. And somewhere later, food nourishes you. Now coming to the Paddhati. So you're a Maharashtrian?
Yeah.
तो महाराष्ट्रियन लोगों में भी तात होती है और वो तात सप्त धातु की होती है. Why? Because it has a frequency for food, which will give you the food in its right elements without making the food toxic. You cannot put food in aluminium, but you can put it in a sapta dhatu. Now, there is Shada Rasha as per 6 stays of Ayurveda. They nourish you. Protein, fats, starch, carbohydrates don't nourish you. वो उसका विभाजन हो गया. Food has to be together, wholesome. So in the wholesome food, first comes is madhu. Then comes kharas. Then comes ambat. Then comes thikkat. Then comes katu. And then comes kashya. Astringent. So we've dealt with 6 days. So sweet, salty, sour, astringent, bitter, pungent. They nourish you. But they, in the right source, nourish you. But in today's day and age, like how Luke says that you can't have so much of spinach. You can't have so much of apples and so much of dates. So you ought to choose your supplementation very wisely. And there is also science of taking medicines and pills, which is called posology, which means knowing how to consume your medicines and supplements and pills. A gap of 45 minutes to 1 hour, very good. 30 minutes minimum. That's number 1. Number 2, as per your biorhythm. Which time of the day you are most active, that is the time have your best portions. Okay? The whole Western philosophy, eat every 2 hours. Everything is nonsense. It's not rooted in science. If it is rooted in science, circumferential, not the depth of it, not layer below the layer. So, nutrition is important, not diet. We have dietitians, no?
Yeah.
1 Diet Coke, 1 Paneer Tikka, morning cracker biscuit, 2 black tea, evening black coffee with sugar free. Now, all this is not health. Health means what? Everything that heals you, everything that makes you wholesome. If you're going to count your calories, you're gone. Gayi bhais pani mein. I always tell people, don't count your steps, don't count your reps, don't count your calories, don't count your salaries. Just enjoy your experiences. Stop counting, start being. You're not an accountant in life. You're a lover. You're not a counter. And a lover is always in the state of being. Epistemological humility, vismay. In the state of wonderment always, a childlike innocence, like you and me. Wondering, how did coconut water so sweet climb up 200 feet? How is a rose so beautiful, is so fragile and yet very fragrant? How do fruits that look horrible from outside hurt you from outside, but they are sweet from inside, like a pineapple?
On that note, we spoke about health, well-being and nourishing your body and soul. Given that if we were to follow that path for a very, very long time, do you think that human beings can live forever?
Certainly. ये जो श्वास है ना, स्वरनाली, जिसको स्वरनाली बोलते हैं, तो I'd written some lines. श्वास से बने स्वर, सुर से बने गीत, और श्वास सुर गीत संगत में हो तो श्वास बने संगीत. And music becomes eternal. Okay? So yes, eternity can come to human life, provided your fundamental breath is completely regulated. A person who breathes regulated, calm and conscious and consistent will never get a heart attack or a heart fail.
But
especially
then
in the nights.
But emotions play a big role.
Yeah. So there are other factors which pull you down also. Then coming to the Health Hexagon, if you're doing your food, fasting, movement, stillness, sound, silence, meditation, and optimism. then a yogi can keep perpetuating. Because cellular regeneration can happen also for octogenarians. Now science says our heart's biomechanical age is 300 years old. There are yogis who've dug themselves inside 6 feet below, covered themselves and living only on akasha, not even on water and food. So they can metabolize akasha also. So those who will be able to metabolize akasha will become eternal. So it takes great amount of discipline and great amount of surrender. For that we have to become from Pashu to Purush, and in between there is Manushya, and from Manushya to Purushat. So हम पशु वर्ग से आए हैं. We come from instinctive animal life, and when we become Manushya, so Manushya means Manasthiti and Parasthiti. So I have written some lines which read like this: जो मन का मारा वो मनुष्य, जो प्रकृति से पूरा होता है वो पूरक होता है. जो पूरक होता है वो पुरुष होता है, पुरुष उत्तम होता है, शायद वही पुरुषोत्तम राम होता है. मैं सिर्फ उस राम की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ जो अयोध्या में आए थे. मैं उस रामा की बात कर रहा हूँ जो अमर होता है. क्योंकि रामा को उल्टा करो तो अमर. जब अमृत की धारा शस्त्रा से लेके मूलधार तक का सफर करती है तो कृष्णा की राधा बन के लौट आती है. इसलिए हम कहते हैं हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. रामा की मर्यादा और पुरुषार्थ, कृष्ण का स्त्रैण गुण और कीर्ति कार्य कर्म धर्म आपको इटर्नल बना सकता है, फॉर इटर्नल लाइफ. सो दैट्स one way. But in today's way, when we move from Manushya to Purush and Purushat, that means cleansing, regulating and fortifying. You can perpetuate forever because you'll never have biological fatigue, physiological fatigue, musculoskeletal fatigue. Because you will rise above and keep evolving in your metabolism. You will come to a point where you don't need food to live.
So when we talk about immortality and what we face, the environment will play a big role, right, in whether you become immortal or not. For a woman goes through numerous stages in her life, and the hormonal health is very different from a man's hormonal health, right? With that comes emotions. Now emotions can either take you down or they can take you up, or samasthiti that one has to work on. From what I heard you speak, a man has a better chance of being immortal than a woman, and that's not making me very happy.
No, I would say a woman stands a better chance because if you see biologically, the cellular being, the physiological being of a human anatomy, a woman is born more resilient and more tenacious. So, for example, if you see statistics that the male child mortality is 5 times
much more
than a female child.
Yeah.
So women outlive men only for one reason, because they are born to endure, tolerate, patience. So their break point is far higher, the threshold. Men break faster. And the threshold of men's endurance is also very short.
But I think that's a lot to do with social conditioning also. For example, boys don't cry, or boys cannot be...
True,
that's
men
great.
do cry.
Very few, right?
Yeah.
But social conditioning, अरे क्या लड़की के जैसे रो रहा है, which really annoys me. Or don't express, because that will be considered as a sign of weakness. As opposed to a woman, if something bothers me, I will quickly call my best friend and blah, blah, blah.
So men are more diseased. Because... if you see that our kleshas, men have more kleshas than women. So avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. Men are full of it. So asmita is what your titles are.
Yeah.
And men keep flexing them.
But that's because the identity of men is their work.
But it's true. But what I'm saying is, because of that, that's the biggest negative.
Correct.
Because you create such a distance between who you are and what you become. What you become and do. So avidya. Asmita is multiple identities. So ignorance makes you stumble and fall. And asmita creates a defense mechanism which creates stress. तो वो तनाव. और आदमी या पुरुष तनाव मुक्त बहुत कम होता है. Women cries it out easily, she's released. She laughs very easily, she is released. And then raga. Men's attachments are much more because the desire of growth, titles and power. Okay? So, bigger the desire, bigger the disappointments.
True.
And more depression.
True.
Then dvesha. Men have more ego and revenge. So aversions, repulsions, hatred and ego is like you are destroying your own being. The body's self-regulatory intelligence gets broken with all the kleshas. And then comes abhinivesha, which means the fear of short-lived life, the fear of impermanency. That makes a man toil morning to night and what up light. So he is lost balance. And then he succumbs to kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mad, maya, matsara.
True.
So for
The
people
seven
who understand
sins.
English, pride, anger, lust, envy, gluttony, avarice, sloth. So samasthiti is lost. Samabhavna is lost. Vasudevo kutumbakam is lost. So all that is lost, which is why he is a broken. Man is more broken than a woman today.
However, in modern day, a woman has a lot of pressure of career and proving herself as well. Is that affecting her as opposed to how a woman was maybe 25, 30 years back, you think?
I would say much more, many more years back. I would say typically the roles were very defined.
Different, yeah. Different and defined, yeah.
Man becomes a breadwinner and a woman becomes a homemaker.
Nurturer, yeah.
Okay, in my view, homemakers have more significance and relevance in the entire family coming together. Because home is where your heart is and home is where your health is. So a woman is in charge of that fortress. So much more higher responsibility and higher contribution.
Yeah.
So women never think that it's anything less. So for women who can afford to be at home, be at home. Because then you get pride in keeping your man, your children, everybody stitched up together. Keeping a family together, nourish them together, flourish them together, instilling values, becoming a leader by example. It's a huge task. And that makes you assume a Devi status. Because a woman becomes goddess.
But in practical terms,
In practical terms, when you need to complement
Huh.
your income, my respect and regard to all such women.
Yeah.
My wife had to work for 15, 20 years of her life. And her job started at $500 for 4 hours a day. Okay, but anyway, my respect and regard to all such women who have to go out to work to supplement.
No, it's not necessary to have to.
No, understood.
What I'm
Some
saying-
do it out of a choice of a kick.
Yeah.
And it's a great pride, great self-respect earning that I want to achieve something, nothing wrong. But my advice would be, let your children come to some age.
But then you're losing out on time. So it's a
Understood.
very difficult
Because you want to
loop.
bring up sensitive, intelligent, energetic, enthusiastic, contributing, meaningful, purposeful children, then they need a mali there. वो बगीचे को माली की जरूरत होती है.
But
So you have
that's
to
what I'm saying. That
choose.
the unfortunate part is that a homemaker is, and I get so many women like that in Marvelous Mrs. India who always, that they don't wear this being a homemaker title with pride. And that comes from
That's
the
very
social
sad.
conditioning again.
Yeah.
People will come, women will come, I'm just a homemaker.
You
I
know
said,
why?
drop the word just.
Men have ill-treated homemakers. That is why.
Exactly.
If men would treat women like goddesses and in deep dhanyavad, gratitude, they would bow before them, literally touch their feet or wash their feet and drink water. Then that respect and regard and reverence will come to a homemaker.
Yeah. Okay, now coming to you, Mickey Mehta, you have so much knowledge, matlab gyan, इसे कह सकते हैं. What is your routine? Because I know you for many years and I have never seen you down and out. I have never seen you non-energetic or not energetic. I don't know anybody else in my life who is as active as you are. And not sitting in the office. You're running from pillar to post literally. Just thinking of your day kind of tires me. So what is your routine? And since the beginning, because you said that, it has been a hard journey for you also. It's not like everything was gifted to you on a platter. How did you navigate through life?
Routines are for machines. Humans live intelligently. You drop your instinctive living when you become intelligent. That is when you become intuitive, foresights, insights, which is when out of dhyan, all these attributes come out and sadhana. So my life starts at 6 in the morning. I enjoy the chirping of the birds. My bedroom balcony oversees the golf course of the Willingdon Club.
Oh, very fortunate.
It seems as if I'm in Mahabaleshwar or Panchgani or Mathiran. And typically 97 minutes before the sunrise is a Brahmamuhurat, where the whole Brahman is in the mode of creativity. Simply why? Because जब सूर्य की किरण का पहला संकेत के पहले पक्षियां गुनगुनाने लगते हैं. In anticipation of the sun heat energy, birds begin to chirp. And that chirping creates a frequency of awakening within. Second frequency of awakening is when photosynthesis and the strobe of the sunlight hits you indirectly, directly, your skin. And the third is when plant world switches from releasing carbon dioxide to releasing oxygen. So these three major metamorphosis happens in the environment. So I enjoy all three. As Akshay Kumar once said, ke unfortunate are those who don't get to see the rising sun every day. So I consider myself fortunate. But I have to get there at 5 o'clock. Akshay has gone to 5. I have to get there at 5. So after that, then I have breath for breakfast, soak myself in sun. And I not only soak my front, I soak my back also. So at the occipital cavity, amygdala, and that transmits signals of Urja, which is Bodh, Chaitanya. And there is no word in English language for that. Anubhav, Anubhuti. There is no word in English language for Anubhuti. So these are the magic things which happen to you. You start your day. I start writing in the mornings. I do scripting of my reels, scripting of my carousels, scripting of my TV shows, radio shows, my books. My last written book is Curd Karma. दही लो, दूध लो, उसको मिला लो और 12 घंटे छोड़ दो तो दही जमेगा. हर घंटे चम्मच घुमाओगे तो दही कैसे जमेगा? So get set go. So I do that. I do my international calls at that time because we have clients from USA, Mexico, and we have clients then of course in the Gulf, and then evenings I do UK, Europe. Then, of course, my reviews, my visits. So hospital visits, patient visits. Sometimes I have to go and meet surgeons and specialist doctors to review my clients' conditions. And then we debate. Sometimes we get into a heated argument. But at the end of the day, I give in to medical science. Because I believe that they have the tools to know more than what we do. We have more wisdom. They have more knowledge. So then, of course, in the course of the day, these days I'm spending a lot of time with my daughter building a platform, Antar.
Antar, yes.
And that's being built wonderfully well. It's a one-stop shop for all wellness needs. But our focus is going to be on ailment management. We are going to be outcome-driven, solution-driven. So illness to wellness, suffering to celebration, circumference to center, frustration to freedom, and from languishing to liberation. That's our objective behind. And wanting to start a wellness revolution for human evolution and to have a disease-free world. We want to touch at least 1 billion lives.
Aiming to that.
Tathastu.
Tathastu. Yes.
So then, of course, my lunch hour and something more into salads, more into simple food. And evening these days, I do mango milk.
It's a season.
The only compatible fruit with milk. Strawberry milkshakes, banana milkshakes, anything with milk is nonsense. Dietitians literally don't know what is Virudhahar. Virudhahar is a very deep, multi-layered science, which is reactive science, which speaks about, and Israelis speak about it in the language of kosher.
Oh, okay.
And then I typically finish one part of the day at 7:38 coming home. Then my next set of calls start.
Oh,
and
it
then
doesn't
some
end
responding to emails. Then supervising, we have some 30-40 serious ailment management clients where we work with near fatally ill clients where our teams of 8 to 15 people visit them at home, depending what package. Of course, it's very premium. And to review all of them or some of them which are pressing. And of course, then I work for NGOs. I work for Madam Amrita Fadnavis's MGO called Divyaj. We do a lot of activity for the underprivileged. I take deep pride into doing that. Then I have an association with Tata Memorial Hospital, Panvel, where we give free service. Earlier, I used to have my center at Tata Memorial at Parel and free service. We work for urchins. We work for Gangubais, the house helps. I have conducted a certification yoga course for house help, and they become yoga trainers.
Oh, excellent.
Then through Divyaj Foundation, we work with CISF. We work with Mumbai Police ladies. We work with municipal sweepers. We work with municipal school children to hone their talents. And most importantly, now we plan to work with, the eunuchs. I want to serve that society. Transgender. And I want to work with the low-level brothels, sex workers. So earlier in the day, I've done consultations to many escorts and sex workers of a very higher pedigree. But now I really want to go to the underprivileged who can't afford me. And I want to create a mass impact of influence for some hygiene. So I'm putting my female team together and hopefully we should start in a few months.
Okay. So this is something that you spoke about, giving back to the society. But for Mickey Mehta as a person, what next?
I wouldn't know.
You don't know. You're going with the flow.
Antar is evolving. I am well...
So you'll be Antaryami very soon.
Yeah, so, the whole idea of being a yogi is Swatantrata, individuality. Indivi is indivisible, duality, individual. So that's the etymology. So Swatantrata is of a yogi. So it is said that, how स्वयं में स्थित, स्वयं में उपस्थित, स्वयं में होना, स्वयं में होने देना, स्वयं को होने देना, स्वयं में स्वतंत्र बनना, स्वतंत्रता का स्वामी बनना, अंतर्यामी बनना, ऊर्ध्वगामी बनना. You know how nature works? I had forgotten I wanted to say this and I said, what was the line I want to say? And you said, Yami, Antaryami. So you created a connect for me. You know why? Because we are SYNC in sync. So one is SINK sync, one is SYNC sync. So once you are synchronized, your life gets Mickey-mized.
Mickey-mized it is. But given that what you just said takes your time and your attitude, in the sense your mindset, given the responsibilities and the accountability that you have, that also causes some attachment. And to be Swatantra or to be a yogi, you need to be detached. So I understand the term detachment in attachment. I get that.
Yeah.
Easier said than done. How are you navigating through that?
Awareness is the single most important keyword. Let's say I'm eating a chocolate. I will eat it to the point of satiety, not ruining myself. Okay? if I'm having hummus, I will eat it to the point of satiety. For that, you have to be watching two things in life, ati or gati. If you avoid that, you will be balanced.
Fine. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. So I do that. We all have our lust for many things in life. We all are ambitious also. I'm not free of it, but I've come way far today. Earlier in the day, I wanted my Rolexes, I wanted my Mercedes-Benz, I wanted my Armani's, Gucci's, Tod's and everything. I bought it all, earned it all, lost it all in COVID. Even pre-COVID, when we overexpanded, we were 28 centers. Most of my partners never paid me. I had to pay all the bills. I had to sell off everything. Then I realized that it wasn't worth it. So today, I'm not much into materialism, but I'm into pragmatic comfort levels. Okay, I would choose a very good hotel. I would certainly fly business class. And whatever clothes and watches I've collected, I wear. And today I don't shop so much because having gone through so many losses, there is still a debt quotient. I want to get clear of all my debts and I'm paying every month. And I've come almost, my curve is almost done. God willing, maybe 6 months or less, or
Tathastu.
Tathastu. So I feel very responsible to all my, say, creditors. And I say a big thank you or dhanyavad through your show. Thank you for standing by me. Thank you for helping me.
I think they know that you will do whatever's required and you will not just disappear somewhere. But
Some
that's a
do
fear.
lose patience.
Yes.
Some people, some very good friends have distanced themselves thinking that, oh my God, this is a lost cause. But my heart is my
So
heart.
be it. Yeah.
So be it. Doesn't
That's
matter.
life. Yeah.
When circumstances change, celebrations will happen.
So that's what I say, right? Some people come in your life for a reason or a season. So, Mickey, you're doing a wonderful job looking after the critically ill. I don't think in the world there is any such person or organization that takes care of the end of life kind of a patient
With holistic health, yeah.
with holistic health. Tell us a little more about this.
So we have a program called Serious Ailment Management, which is very bespoke. We do home to home. That's for any age, where there is a lost hope. And there's a second program called Senior Citizen Concierge. Now that also covers multiple ailment management and critical ailment management. So we work in tandem with surgeons, doctors, specialists. So may it be neuros, may it be cardiac surgeons, may it be orthos, may it be a GI. So what we do, we have naturopaths, homeopaths, Ayurveds, MD level. We have acupuncturists, we have cupping specialists, we do panchakarma, shatakarma. We have MSc level yoga students who do therapeutic yoga. Then we have sound healers, we have singing therapists, we have meditation masters, and we do the healing part. So we facilitate healing for the patient and for the family. We bring the whole family on board. So typically what we do also in nutrition, we do creative, curative nutrition. Creative is cellularly regenerative. So angiogenesis, neurogenesis, and that's the way cellular genesis. That's the way you regenerate them in an expeditious way. Number two, curative is trying to not feed the disease. So we've identified in every disease which are the aggravators, which are the antagonizers, which are the agitators, and which are the instigators. So if these four things are not fed, you are not feeding the disease. Most cancer patients die because they are fed and cancer gets promoted. So you stifle the growth of cancer through cutting the feed. So one is very judiciously aligned with the custodian doctor, see if fasting can be administered, because your body will begin to heal itself by consuming its own waste. So autophagy is what they called. 10,000 years back, yogis and Vedic practitioners did it. And very important, healing fruits. Pomegranate is hands down the world's biggest healer. So with our cancer patients, we give them 3 or 4 portions of pomegranate of 60 to 80 ml each time, pomegranate juice. And we put mint leaves inside. Sometimes we put tulsi leaves inside. And rolling it in the mouth and gulping it. We don't give them with the seeds simply because they would get constipated, because anyway, when we work alongside chemo, constipation happens a lot. So some people loose motions happen. So that is, then we do lymphoderma. We help people drain their lymphatic system.
drainage.
Then we do acupressure, activating the meridians. Then we do acupuncture, activating their hemispheres and meridians. Then we do brain work, lung empowerment. So most of them work on VO2 capacity very poor.
Very low, yeah.
So we bring them to 3, 3.5, 4 by making the lungs work in a very calibrated challenge. And all heart conditioning has gone down the drain with all the cancer. So we bring the heart conditioning up. Who stands the most in the boxing ring? The one who can beat the most, or the one who can take the most beating? Obviously, the one who can take the most beating. So we increase the vitality to a level that the disease may peak and fall, but the vitality keeps going up. So that is our premise. And we do this conferencing with all the oncos, so the chemo guy, the surgeon, and the GP. And today they've opened up. So today, thankfully, I'm a partner with Jaslok Hospital. I'm a partner with Tata Memorial. And very soon I'll be signing up with D.Y. Patil in Pune.
Oh, excellent.
And we've also saved 3 lives out of many we've tried. But 3 lives where people cooperated and the hospital staff cooperated. Once there was a patient, I'll tell you, in the ICU on ventilator. I think 80% dependent on ventilator. And the poor guy was made to sleep like this. Completely, all pillows and pipes everywhere. And doctors were saying, let's pull the plug. So I said, let's do one thing. And that patient had a renal failure. I said, can we first straighten up the patient's spine? Then can we elevate the patient's diaphragm? Then can we relax the neck and open up the occipital cavity? Then can we get the legs more relaxed so the blood flows evenly and get the legs elevated? And then we gently did diaphragmatic compressions. We stroked the occipital cavity. And then we did craniosacral stimulation of the 52 points, rubbed the soles, did a little pinching. And I told the wife, speak to him as if he's alive. His subconscious is listening. Tell him, wake up, get up, shameless guy, you promised this. We have to do a holiday. We have to get our son married. The guy woke up in 10 days.
Oh, wow. Excellent. That's excellent.
And there were few more cases. And one 65-year-old at Breach Candy came with multiple strokes because he didn't come in the night from Khandala. He came in the morning. So Breach Candy Hospital, I was there. We got him. While he was getting admitted, he got a couple of strokes. 45 times he was resuscitated. And the doctor said, his name is Dr. Mangal Jain. So he came and told the children, should we pull the plug? So the children came to me. I said, he's young. Give him a chance. Let's start homeopathy. Let's start Gaumutar. Let's start Chandan. And let's start all this. So they asked the doctor, can we have access to the ICU? Doctor said, okay. And the doctor was very sensitive about the children because all children were there 24/7. So he said, okay. 15 days he was up, open the eyes. He's out. He's walking today.
Oh, wow. Excellent.
He was paralyzed also. And they took my services thereafter. So everything, right from puncturing to pressuring to massage to basti to shirodhara to lymphoderma to everything, singing, walking, dancing and yoga and breathing and screaming, even emotional catharsis.
Yeah, true. Yeah. A lot of emotions get stored in your body, which so then become illness, right?
We do a lot of screaming work with certain kinds of patients. We do a lot of laughing work with certain kind of patients. And we do, so when we make them breathe, we make sure the diaphragm moves very easily. So for very many people, we do supportive chakrasan. A supportive chakrasan opens up your diaphragm and your lungs by default pull in more
Pull
air.
in, yeah.
So people who are less oxygenated throughout their lives. We do this with smokers a lot.
So it opens up.
And we found great results. And today, and without telling them stop smoking, they've from 100 cigarettes a day, they've come to 10 cigarettes a day. And lungs being completely charred, they are at VO2 level 4. So all this is possible.
Right. So Mickey, any last, like a parting message to all our viewers?
Okay, so first I would like to say something more to this, that death has no right on life. Death is the culmination of diseases. Diseases are the culmination of your choices. Death and disease should happen only to animals, because suffering should come only to animals, because their lives are in ignorance. Instinctive life versus intuitive, intelligent life. So we can live our lives in a way with so much discipline that we can choose to breathe the last when we want. Ichha mrityu, Ichha Jivan.
So that is one of my goals in life, is Ichha Mrityu. Like when people said that, oh my God, how can you, it's best to die in sleep. And I'm like, no, I want to be aware when I breathe my last.
When you're transiting.
I want to be aware. I want to be surrounded by my loved ones.
So Aditi, typically in Ichha Mrityu, what happens, like Jains practice Santara, and I've given, Santara is a voluntary submissive giving away of life. I've given 12 Jain Santara worldwide.
Oh.
So I've, mastered the process. So what happens typically in Santara, you stop eating for 4 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then the hunger pangs are diminished. Once the hunger pangs are diminished, the lust for life is diminished. Then you move to water. So when you relinquish or give up water, slowly, the thirst for life goes away. So the quest for life also goes away. So when the thirst is quenched without water, even the quest for life is quenched without fulfillment.
Very well said.
Then you get into a phase where you live on breath and sun and akasha in deep stillness. And you're completely blank. And then you say that, okay, 84 years of my life are done with. So I've done 12 solar cycles. Now I want to let go. And you become so pure. Your body has become subservient. Your mind has become subservient. Your consciousness and your soul has become subservient. You become a co-creator of your destiny. Then you decide to breathe the last. And with everybody around you smiling, happy, they let you breathe the last. Then you have a choice. To transfigure, transcend, reform, transform. Whether you want to become fragrance of flowers, sweetness of fruits, colors on butterflies' wings, or the voice of the birds who sing, or simply disappear and become an eternal witness to the creation and the destruction, the dance of the creation and destruction.
Let's talk about how to, till one reaches that stage, how to lead the life that we've been gifted. Because I believe life is very beautiful and it's a gift.
It is.
Let's make use of it in a very, very positive manner where we reach our potential. We all have superpowers. Why not lead that life? What are the 10 commandments?
So the 10 commandments of wellness are: commandment number 1, let wellness be the religion number 1, because religions divide, wellness integrates and unites. Commandment number 2, join Dr. Mickey Mehta's wellness revolution for human evolution.
Mickey Mehta.
Not just for weight loss here and here, frivolities. Commandment number 3, for strong biceps, the best exercises uplift the poor. Commandment number 4, the best exercise for strong shoulders is to take the responsibility of the underprivileged. Commandment number 5, the best exercise for strong legs is to be rooted in humility, to be better rooted in humanity. Commandment number 6, sleep every night with a wish to heal yourself and wake up every morning with a promise to heal the world. And then you'll get energized, maximize, optimize, naturalize, internalize, eternalize, self-realize, evolutionize, revolutionize, immunize, humanize, revitalize. With Dr. Aditi, everyone gets mesmerized. And with Dr. Mickey Mehta, all get hypnotized. And with us together, all get Mickey Mehta.
Wonderfully said. Thank you so much, Mickey, for coming here, sharing your gyan, I would say, not knowledge, gyan, with all of us. It was truly wonderful speaking to you.
I hope whatever I've said reaches the right heads and the right hearts.
It will.
Rather, all heads and all hearts.
True. Thank you.